Good day, readers and viewers of Embassy Direct. Today, I have the privilege of sitting down with Miss Mmadika Moloi. Mmadika Moloi is an attorney by profession, an innovator and entrepreneur with over 14 years in business. She's experienced in all aspects of business formation, operation, finance, and proceeding effectively and efficiently in culturally diverse situations across borders globally. Mmadika Moloi, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for the warm welcome.
You're most welcome. Mmadika, please could you allow our readers and viewers to get to know you a little bit more? Could you please give us an insight into your earlier career days before you got actively involved in your current endeavors?
As a young girl growing up in the East Rand, I've always been passionate about art. Art has been my first love until I went to law school and started focusing on my legal studies. When I joined the law firms that I've worked in, I basically focused on that, and there was just basically not much time for me to do any form of artwork or focus on any form of art until my therapist and my coach basically said, you need to focus on what you love most, which was art. And for me, it was always therapeutic. Art has been therapeutic. Art has been healing for me. And it was until then that I focused on art that I grew more and more in love with it until I decided that it's time for me to do something else that is different and not just focus on law. And that's why I decided to then start this concept of the Black Hippy.
Congratulations, I'm glad you got back to it. Could you elaborate around the concept of Black Hippy and describe the impact it has had thus far in South Africa?
The Black Hippy is a new brand. And the whole purpose of it is to basically combine two forms of clothing, which is the bohemian element and the African element of clothing. And you'll see that with each and every item, there's that African element that comes out as well as the bohemian element that comes out. I specifically choose the materials myself before each garment is actually sewn. And that adds that personal touch from my side to make sure that each and every garment that is being worn has got, it's basically catered for each and every individual that will be wearing it out there. Before creating this concept, I had lost my self-love. And it was through the Black Hippy that I fell in love with myself. I felt the need to look beautiful. And I want each and every lady, and when we grow into the gentleman's range, each and every person that wears the Black Hippy brand to basically embrace self-love, to love themselves all over again. And my other request is that with each and every, the Black Hippy outfit, I want each and every human being to be kind, because I think that's the most important thing, that everybody needs a bit of kindness, especially now with COVID being underway. I think the one thing that I can basically spread to the world is kindness. And the Black Hippy caters for all races. It caters for all women's sizes. So you feel the love, you feel the warmth, you feel the care with each and every outfit that you wear.
Yeah. There's definitely two styles that I like. I love boho and I love African. And Black Hippy is just like
Afro-Hemian.
Exactly.
So the Black Hippy is an Afro-Hemian form of clothing.
It's beautiful. So we've taken note that you are guided by the belief that there is no failure, only feedback. Yes. In your opinion, how can such philosophy make a difference in this country and perhaps the rest of the continent, or just to individuals, I guess?
From myself, I've started a lot of businesses and I failed. And not once have I given up on the concept of being an entrepreneur, on growing not only myself, but growing other people out there. And I believe that with COVID, there are lessons that need to be learned. And one of them is basically understanding mental health, because I believe that not a lot of people understand mental health. We need to look at the first three waves that we've basically dealt with in terms of COVID, and look at what we can learn from them, especially with the fourth wave being underway. What have we learned? We've learned that, there is mental health. Mental health is a reality. We have learned that there is gender-based violence, and a lot of women are dealing with gender-based violence. How do we then, not only as South Africa, but as the world, how do we assist those that are dealing with mental health? Because it's not just someone that is over there. It's always someone. There is someone in your community. There is someone in your family. How do we then help each other in dealing with those issues that we have? Because it's important that during this pandemic we learn from the past mistakes. Previously, it was all about basically focusing on yourself. And I think with COVID, we have learned so much. We have moved into the digital space. And in learning so much, what have we as people tried to do to help others? With the Black Hippy concept, basically, because we've suffered from COVID, I started the concept also because I wanted to make a difference in a sense where I do my little bit to provide a form of employment to other people. I also have assist artists in being on the e-commerce platforms. So I've looked at the mistakes that we've focused on in the past, which was focusing on individualism. And I've wanted to basically not only focus on myself, but create jobs, help other people, do the best that I can, because my little bit, I think, goes a long way.
So you were academically groomed in law school. How does this fit within the creative fashion designer lifestyle that you also have?
Being to law school has helped me. Basically, working in various law firms has helped me a lot because I understand what business is about. I understand once you have those basics, I think nobody can take that away from you. I've worked in most sectors, especially with competition law. I've interacted with so many clients that you get to meet different personalities. You get to know what people like, what people don't like. And you'll see with the the Afro-Hemian element of the Black Hippy, it caters for everyone. Each and every person will look at the portfolio, and basically there is one item that you like out of it, and each and every person, whether it be corporate, whether it be streetwear, there is an outfit that will basically touch you.
In a post-COVID era, how do you foresee the future of Africa?
The future of Africa is digital. We have seen recently in the statistics, they've said that South Africa, Kenya, and Nigeria are the fastest growing digital countries in Africa. And with that, it has allowed us to basically grow our businesses because prior to COVID, I think we wouldn't have had this much platform. And with the digital element of businesses growing, it allows us to also grow, not only in South Africa, but worldwide. And with that growth, I think Africa can achieve so much.
What is your take on the place of women in the African society and her place in both economical and political roles?
Women now have more opportunities. I think previously women were supposed to have children, stay at home. But now we've seen that, there's even a concept called momtrepreneur. Is that what it's called? Yeah. And with that, there are so many opportunities that are open for women. And not only married women, but single women can make it happen as well while taking care of their children. I have 3 children and I'm still able to manage it all. So there are indeed opportunities for women.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today. I love Black Hippy.
The Black Hippy.
The Black Hippy. I really do. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You are welcome. Thank you for having me.
Only a pleasure.